camping gone wild. So, there we were, four intrepid adventurers, setting off for what was supposed to be a relaxing weekend camping trip in the great outdoors. It was me, my good buddy Dave, his girlfriend Lisa, and her cousin Mark, who was known for his eccentricity. As we packed up the car, Mark proudly displayed his latest purchase, a bear-proof tent he had found online. It looked a bit odd, but Mark assured us it was the latest in camping technology. We all shrugged it off, assuming he had done his research. After all, who are we to question the wonders of modern camping gear? The drive to the campsite was filled with the usual banter and questionable singing along to 80s hits. Upon arrival, we set up our tents. Mark's bear-proof tent was still in its packaging, a giant, crumpled mess of fabric and zippers. As he pulled it out and began assembling it, the true nature of his purchase was revealed. This tent wasn't just bear-proof, it was bear-themed. It was, in fact, a life-sized bear costume. Mark had somehow mistaken a novelty bear suit for a tent. The rest of us stood there, dumbfounded, as he struggled to piece it together in the middle of our campsite. Despite the initial shock, we couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of the situation. Mark, ever the optimist, decided to embrace his mistake and wore the costume around the campsite, asserting that it would at least deter any real bears from coming too close. As the sun set and the campfire crackled, we all shared stories, with Mark occasionally growling and pretending to be a bear sneaking up on us. Just as we were settling in for the night, we heard a rustling in the bushes. Two curious bears had wandered into our camp, likely drawn by the smell of our dinner. In a panic, we all jumped up, unsure of what to do. But before we could react, Mark, clad in his bear costume, stood up and roared. The bears stopped in their tracks, clearly confused by the sight of a bear among humans. Then, in a moment that defied all logic, the bears turned tail and fled into the woods. We collapsed into fits of laughter, the absurdity of the situation too much to handle. As we caught our breath, Lisa quipped, "Well, I guess that tent was a roaring success after all."